Matt Striker getting in on that a little too heavy there.
Matt Striker really excited, and let me tell you, I can tell you from personal experience, Al Farad and Hacksaw Jim Duggan have a long, long history between them. They cannot stand each other, and it's probably good for Al Farad that he's not going to be an active participant in this tag team match, because I know that Duggan would love to get his hands on Farad one more time. But here we go, in the front there, Miranda Gordy, the daughter of the late Terry Bam Bam Gordy, one of the fabulous Freebirds. And there we see in the blue, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, together with Flex Zerba. And they are going to provide the competition for Devastation Reborn tonight. And I think it's going to be no secret who the crowd is going to be supporting in this particular match.
Absolutely. Everybody knows that you have to support greatness, and that would be none other than Prince Mahali and Rashid Ali with Al Farad.
How as an American can you sit there and say that, Travis?
What are you talking about? I just because I'm an American doesn't mean that I don't appreciate great athleticism. And let's face it, we're looking at great athleticism with Rashid Ali and Prince Mahali, and then on the other side, you've got a living legend, a history maker there. And you got Flex Zerba. Well, you tell me.
I think that the fact that Hacksaw Jim Duggan has had such an incredibly storied career, the winner of the very first Royal Rumble,
absolutely,
a Hall of Famer, and Flex Zerba, an individual who has certainly put together a tremendous win-loss record for himself and created a brand specific to himself.
Oh yeah.
In World Class Revolution.
A brand that saw him get pummeled by Scott Steiner not too long ago. Okay. You're right. He put together a great brand.
I think that perhaps Zerba saw that he was making a mistake, challenging Scott Steiner, as most people tend to do.
No, he did the most idiotic thing that you can imagine, which is issue an open challenge. And what happened? What happened to him, Bernard? You tell me.
Scott Steiner answered the challenge as he was, and Scott Steiner ended up victorious.
100%. There was no way he wasn't gonna. I mean, look at Flex Zerba.
Hold on. Mahali over talking to Matt Striker. Let's see what that has to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been told Prince Mahali personally says if you do not stop chanting USA, he will raise the gas prices.
What? No, you can't do that. Why would anybody? He doesn't. That's not how it works. He can't do that.
Why not? Why can't he do that?
There's a whole committee. There's people that have to approve. No. Fans should not listen to him. I hope that they continue to chant USA, because there's no way he has 100% personal control over gas prices. Mahali's delusional if he thinks that.
Really? I would think not. I mean, he does come from the land that we receive our foreign oil from.
But he's one person. He can't control it all by himself.
He's not just a person. It's in his name. He's a prince.
One person.
He's Prince.
All right. Well, be that as.
Say it with me. He's
Prince.
He
is Prince Mahali.
Exactly.
Maybe that's his name. I don't know.
Well, duh, it's his name. That's who Matt Striker just introduced, you moron.
Fans, we're going to step aside. We're going to pick one man from each team, and we're going to come back with this match after this. All right, the bell has rung. We are underway. It will be Hacksaw Jim Duggan for his team, and apparently Prince Mahali, who thankfully has decided that we're going to be able to pay the same at the pump that we always have. And immediately Mahali to the outside, and a last-minute huddle up with the other members of Devastation Reborn.
It's a group effort here.
Well, they know very well, Mahali and Farad for sure know just how dangerous and resilient Hacksaw Jim Duggan can be.
And then he has Flex Zerba.
Well,
that's it. That's all we need to know. That we don't need to know anything else. Don't try to curry favor with him. See, he's a great cheerleader. That's a good man right there. He should not be doing anything except cheerleading, because it gets him into trouble like it did with Scott Steiner, which, if you missed that, by the way, you can go visit past episodes on our Patreon starting at just $4.99 a month, where you get exclusive matches, you can also get our weekly television program, and much more, and it just starts at $4.99. That's less than other networks.
It's a great value. It's the best value in professional wrestling these days, and I know that you're going to want to go, if you've missed any world-class action, go check out the Patreon starting just $4.99 a month. And you can see exactly what happened with Scott Steiner and
Flex Zerba.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. Irish whip now, reversed by Duggan on Mahali, whom Mahali taken down with a big clothesline. A couple of clotheslines by Duggan. Duggan laying out those hand bones. Let me tell you, those.
Oh, hey.
I told you Duggan wanted to get his hands on Farad.
No.
Should not have been up on the ring apron to put himself in that position.
Well, Duggan shouldn't have laid out for Farad. Farad didn't do anything.
If Farad
did not do anything.
If Farad doesn't want to be a problem, then Farad should stay on the ground.
I swear, you are a committee of people of excuses. I swear, it is absolutely ridiculous.
Duggan, a one-man wrecking crew here, taking on all of Devastation Reborn by himself. As referee Nick Chin tries to get the order back in here. Okay, we're back to Duggan and Mahali. Again, collar and elbow tie-up as Duggan with the arm wringer on Mahali. And Duggan says, let's go ahead and take Flex Zerba and get him in here. As Zerba now tagged in.
Now see, they had a great advantage, and I don't understand why he wanted to get rid of that
I don't understand why you're trying to devalue Flex Zerba besides the one single isolated incident with Scott Steiner. Flex Zerba.
Oh no, this ain't an isolated incident.
Good. Oh, what? Alfarad! Alfarad from the outside.
What do you mean, well, from the outside?
Well, that's where he was.
No, he wasn't. He was on the outside, but why are you getting on his case? What did he do?
Because he tripped Flex Zerba.
No. Flex Zerba, and I know this just because of his previous experience, he's just clumsy. He tripped over the mat. He tripped over the mat.
Well, fans, you can judge this for yourself. You can just rewind the DVR and check to see which of us is correct. Because Nick Chin...
Or better yet, don't waste your time because you can always fast forward it and go right past the Flex Zerba part.
Even Duggan upset with the referee here.
Oh yeah, please touch the referee. It'll get him disqualified. That's smart thinking, you senile fool. Get back out there.
All right, Devastation Reborn now going to corner Zerba in their area here as we tag Rashid Ali in, and now some double team maneuvers. Irish whip by both members of Devastation Reborn. Nice double elbow puts Zerba down. Ali with the pinfall, 1 and maybe 2, but Zerba up and reaching for that tag. You can see Duggan in his corner. He's just got to get over there.
Yeah, you know, and the way to do that is you just put one foot in front of the other and you walk to your corner. That's what you do. That's how you get over there.
Ali now really working over that left arm of Zerba, but Zerba fires back a couple of shots in the midsection, and Ali, I believe, yanked the tights to pull Zerba down, but nonetheless only was able to get a 2 count. And Ali now going for the key lock.
Do you have the key to open that lock?
I do not. I'm not a professional wrestler.
That's right, you're not.
To be.
No, you are not. And honestly, Flex can barely say that about himself.
Flex Zerba has had a long and storied career. I think about almost 15 years in this business.
Oh, 15 years, and look where it got him. He started at the bottom, and that's where he stayed.
Zerba off the ropes, but runs straight into a big clothesline from Ali. And Zerba not able to fight his way out of the enemy territory as Ali pushing Zerba over that second rope. And now look out, camera's in great position. There's Al-Farad, quick to punch it, to shoot a punch into the side of the head of Zerba, and a tag. Here comes Prince Mahali.
You can't be getting mad at Al-Farad because he simply was just trying to stretch and Zerba was in his way. He was simply trying to stretch and Zerba was in his way.
You would rather climb a tree in order to lie than stand on the ground and tell the truth, wouldn't you, Travis?
Thanks, Grandpa. I appreciate you giving me the lecture today. You gonna feed me some of your world-famous chocolate chip cookies and milk, too?
No, but apparently Ali is going to feed Zerba some of that mat as he slams his head straight into it. Now tags Mahali back in.
Zerba and Duggan looked like they were feasting on those cookies earlier, too. Did you try those at catering, by the way? They were excellent.
No, I didn't. I'm trying to cut back.
Oh, okay.
Mahali now rolls over Zerba with hooks the leg, 2.
Well, they were sugar-free, FYI.
I was not aware of that. I'll try to remember that for the next time. Oh, look out. It may be time for a magic carpet ride. Mahali positioning Zerba, going to go upstairs.
Just kidding, by the way. There's no such thing as a good sugar-free cookie. But nevertheless, I do see going to the top here, it's going to feel like a whole new world as we see Mr. Mahali is up top. He's going on a magic carpet right now.
And he crashes and burns moves, as so often seems to be the case when he grabs that carpet. And now, Zerba desperately needs to make it to his corner, but he's a long ways away. And Zerba using every bit of energy left in his body to drag himself over. Zerba dives and makes the tag. Here comes Duggan. Mahali makes the tag to Ali, and Duggan ready to go. Big soup bone, ham bone, and boom, down goes Mahali. Boom, down goes Ali as well.
Why are you saying boom? That could be offensive to these guys, so stop it, Burnham.
Both men ramming their heads together, and Zerba...
They did not ram their heads together. Duggan did that.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you said they rammed their heads together. That's what you said.
Both men now being collided together by Zerba and Duggan. 3-point stance, huge clothesline from Duggan. Zerba off the ropes, diving splash, referee right there, and it's a 3 count.
Here are your winners, with Miranda Gordy, Flex, Zerba, and Hacksaw, Duggan.
Well, I think it's been proven, if it wasn't true before, that Flex Zerba is way more...
Oh, wait.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Al's hot. Al Farad is hot. Is he pointing at Miranda Gordy?
Did you just say...
And Gordy just with a forearm takes down Al Farad. Miranda Gordy has leveled Al Farad in the middle of the ring.
Miranda Gordy, Flex Zerba, and good old Hacksaw.
It got a little hot up in here, didn't it, Burnham?
I think it did. And the point I was trying to make, Flex Zerba way more than just a cheerleader. He is the man who scored the pin there. And Hacksaw Jim Duggan, of course, quite important to the victory in that match as well, as Devastation Reborn run away, scurry away, like the rats that
They are not running. Look at that. They are simply walking.
They're walking really quickly.
Doesn't matter. They're walking, not running.
To get away from Duggan and Zerba, and probably to get away from Miranda Gordy as well, to try and regroup and refocus for their next match together. And a great signal there from the Hall of Famer as Hacksaw Jim Duggan greets the fans. Fans, our main event coming up next after this.
That's right.